Hello, my name is Harold Olcese. I'm a quadriplegic. I've been this way for 20 years, since 2001. I have been independent since I broke my neck for approximately 17 years. I strived after my injury to do something better with my life, to not just let it go to waste. And after I broke my neck and I became paralyzed and wheelchair bound, I said, I'm going to do more. So I went back to school, I got some degrees, and then after that I worked. I worked for 10 years. I got a van with hand controls, I had my own apartment, I used to do everything myself. And then in 2018, I started experiencing some strange health problems in my side. And then it got worse and worse, and I lost everything. I lost my apartment, my job, my ability to drive, and I had to move back in with my parents, and I could barely feed myself or just do anything. They had to do everything for me. And then I took all my life savings, the 10 years that I had worked in my wheelchair, which was something that bothered me because I saw able-bodied people who could work, and they just did nothing. And here I was, in my wheelchair, just working. So I worked and I saved for 10 years, and I've taken my life savings and I've spent it on my own health care. And then finally, I've been in so much pain every day for the past, 3 years in my room in pain. And I've used all that money to help, for somebody to help me. And I've gone through it all. And now I decided to have surgery for a colostomy bag, and things went wrong, and now I am at a facility in Naugatuck, and I've been here for almost 80 days. And I desperately want to get out, get my life back, and try and strive for independence again. I've been hospitalized for being underweight, for being constipated, which is a huge thing for a person with a spinal cord injury because of something called neurogenic bowel. And the conditions here are horrible. They have led to my decline. When you have one CNA and one nurse for 15 people, 15 to 20 people, you ring the bell to get turned or to get help, and it takes 30 minutes to an hour. I have suffered horribly. I have screamed day and night in agony, absolute agony. When I was in the hospital, when I was here, they tried all kinds of medications and stuff, and the environment is not good. And the only reason why I am able to survive this stay in this facility and not have so many health problems is because I have private help and the kindness of other people that are willing to devote their time to come down and help me. And it's so dire that I struggle every day in this bed just to try and reach my feet, just to try and reach my legs, just to put blood back into my body, just to do anything to survive. And it is survival. I'm stuck in a bed the size of a dentist chair, and I try and get anything that's within arm's reach, and I just need help. I don't know where to go, and I don't know where people with quadriplegia, when the health gets bad, where do they go? There's plenty of places for people with cancer and with other afflictions where they can go and get help. But for me and for other quadriplegics, there is no help. There's very little, and it's it's not understood. I can't go outside on a 90-degree day because I could get autonomic dysreflexia, and that my autonomic nervous system will go haywire because it can't perspire, and my body can't perspire because the signal gets broken at the injury site of my spinal cord injury. And I mean, I'm just skin and bones, and I'm fading away. And there's just not enough time here for them to help me, and they get medications wrong. And healthcare is very horrible right now. It's horrible. It's near medieval. And I'm just looking for help. Just for a place to just for I guess an accessible place for me to live, and for you know for somebody to help me. And where do you go for that besides to other people that have the means to help? And nowadays, if you don't have money, you have an affliction like I do, you're almost left to die. And it's repulsive. And I have fought so hard, and I've gone to so many doctors, and I've tried so many things to retain my independence, and it's just failed. And I'm here, and you're just a cog in the machinery, and you're just a number. And it's a money game. All they care about is money. And that's what healthcare has turned into. It's all about money. And it's terrible for people like me, for people that are suffering horribly with pain, with being deprived of their lives. And you do the right thing your entire life. Like I said, I was in a wheelchair. I went back to school. I made something of myself. I was an artist. I worked at a software company for 10 years. I drove. And then after I lost everything, I tried to write. I wrote a couple books. I did what I could because I couldn't paint anymore. I couldn't do the things I love. I lost everything. Everything. And now I'm wasting away at a nursing home. And I'm just waiting for programs like Money Follows the Person or whatever, because I spent my life savings. Everything. And not only my life savings, but I'm spending my life's energy just to try and survive here. And it's not good. And I'm just hoping that somebody will see this and realize that things need to change. Things desperately need to change for people with paralysis and with massive ailments. And there needs to be more help out there. And I need help. And I'm sure there's tons of people that need help. And you can't wait for it, because you can wait a certain amount of time, but you're on a fine timeline because you're not the same as everyone else. You're bound to a bed, and you have to struggle just to reach to your extremities or whatever. And just like when I got out of the hospital, I didn't sleep for 3 days. I didn't barely had any help for a week. And I was so tired, and I was just trying to sit up in bed and just keep blood in myself and just exercise my limbs as best as I could. And I've gotten so thin, and it's just, I don't know where to go. So I'm hoping that if somebody sees this, they can help, or they can direct me to where help is available, because I'm at a loss. My family is at a loss. And we don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm only 39 years old, and I want to live, and I want to keep going. And there's plenty of people that get all these things. They get all these entitlements. They get everything paid for. And I'm sorry, they don't deserve it. But somebody like me who worked, I had an accident when I was 19. It was stupid, but I made something of myself. I decided not to lay down and die. And I don't want to do that again. I worked 10 years. I saved my money. I made something of myself. And now here I am in this bed, wasting away. And I just hope that somebody sees this and they help. My name is Harold again. I'm 39. I'm an incomplete quadriplegic. I'm paralyzed from my chest down. And I have some issues, but they can be overcome if I get the right help I need. And I just hope I get it soon. Thank you all. and God bless.